Welcome to Violet Light Tarot. This is the Capricorn reading for July of 2020. Welcome to all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and of course cross watchers are always welcome. We're doing a bit of a different setup than usual today. We're doing a single reading for all of the energies for Capricorn. I've got tarot cards, healing crystal cards, energy card, shadow card. That'll be your complete reading between these four decks. Please remember, being a collective reading, that it's not going to completely resonate with you necessarily, so take what resonates, leave out what doesn't, don't make anything fit. Check your other signs too, just in case it doesn't vibe quite well with you. And if you're looking for a personal reading as well, in the description below you'll find the link to the website where you can purchase that individual reading. Alternatively, you can comment on this video, subscribe to the channel, and win a free reading. Is that not awesome? So this particular July, what we're doing is having a contest for just the July predictions. If you comment on the video before the end of July 10 and subscribe to the channel, you will be automatically entered into a draw that will take place on July 12th for a free personalized reading that will take place for you around July 15th based on your schedule and what you may be asking. Awesome. Can't wait. It'll be great. So I will get to your reading. Let's not delay this, Capricorn. We are very, very specific with our time here. Yes. Okay. So how have you been? I ask as I'm shuffling, even though I just said we're not wasting time. It passes the shuffle. Hope you've been well. If you happen to be North American, happy belated Canada Day and/or Independence Day / July 4th of July. You're starting out your reading for July, Capricorn, with the Three of Pentacles. It's funny because in this particular deck, it shows an individual, but the Three of Pentacles usually talks about working together in a business sense. We'll find it. Your second card is the High Priestess in reverse. There's potentially a block to your intuition for this particular month. We have the Magician upright. That's intriguing. Let's find out. Ooh, okay. Everybody back in the deck. Okay. Let's try that again. They're getting lively now. They all want to clarify. They all want you to know what's going on. I said, that's intriguing, and they're like, here, let's help figure it out for you. Ah, there's three. Okay. Okay. This one came out first. So, the Emperor in reverse to clarify the Three of Pentacles. Death in reverse to clarify the High Priestess in reverse. And the Wheel of the Year, or the Wheel of Fortune, in reverse to clarify the Magician. So Capricorn, what I'm seeing for you is that you are obviously hardworking. You're Capricorn, that's all there is to it. But you aren't really feeling within your overall power. You're not really feeling in command of yourself and your abilities at this time. So you are working strongly. You're working as you normally would, very diligently. and doing everything you're supposed to be doing. But it could be that the reason why you're working maybe a bit alone, or if you're somebody who has been in sort of working in isolation, so working from home for a company because nobody's going to the office at this time, so it's kind of pulled you out of your usual sort of business sense, your usual leadership, your usual sense of self and control, etc. So you're kind of off your sort of emperor game because you've just sort of been working with all alone and you haven't had that interaction. Even though you don't necessarily work with other people, or maybe you're one of those people who, even when you're at the office, you're either your door's closed or your head is like in your cubicle the entire time and you're not really paying attention. The energies from the rest of the bullpen, the rest of the office, the rest of the whatever you happen to have will still be absorbed into you as well, and they'll absorb your energies as well. So you still get that sense of working with others, even if you are literally spending your entire time working on a solo project. But being by yourself at this particular time is really pulling you out of that dynamic, and you're starting to really feel that right now. There has been a lack of change to the death card, or the card of Scorpio, if you happen to be dealing with a Scorpio, usually speaks of transformation or change. So it could be that your particular office setting has let you know for yet another month in July you will not be going back to work yet, that you are still staying home this entire time and being requested to isolate for whatever reason. Whether you happen to be sick, hopefully not. If you are, please get well soon. Otherwise, it could just be that your office isn't ready to fix itself up for the new social distancing parameters. And it's actually throwing you a bit off of your intuition too, because it's not giving you a sense of being able to know what's going on. And you very much enjoy knowing what's going on, Capricorn. But what it's doing really is this transformation is actually pulling you out of your ability to really exist in that sort of 9-to-5 work sphere that you're used to working in and being in. And it might be giving you a little bit of anxiety with regard to not knowing when this may be over. Because now we're running into what potentially could be, depending on where you are in the world, up to 7 months of working from home with, okay, are we going to be changing this in August? Well, we don't know yet. Well, is there going to be a second wave? We don't know yet. So you're very much feeling that inability to really have that picture of what's coming, or that intuitiveness of what your next week or next month is going to look like. You are manifesting though, and what I'm seeing that you're manifesting with regard to this is the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse for you at this particular time, which means that it's not bad fortune necessarily, and fortune in and of itself, it's kind of like luck. It's not neither bad nor good. It's just how it's interpreted. So you are manifesting this ability, and a bit, unfortunately, to feel very alone at this time. Instead of pulling yourself out of that and manifesting this as a good thing, or feeling that this is a good thing, in that you're still doing exactly the same work you've always done, or, other positive point, you're still working. A lot of people aren't at this time, so please try and remember that you are one of the lucky ones who is working, or who still has something going on for them that quite a few people have not been able to have. For those Capricorns who are not working at this time, I also have a sort of a visual of what's going on for you. You are diligently looking for a position, but it's pulling you out of your ability to really feel in command of your life as well, because you haven't been able to find a position because of everything being closed, because of everybody sort of not hiring at this time. So you've been unable to adapt or transform into the version of you that will be set up for this particular phase of your life. Because you don't really know when the end of all of this is going to happen. Again, same thing for that particular row or column. It's exactly the same. You are manifesting though, and your wheel right now is unfortunately turned in the reverse, so you are currently unemployed, but you are coming into some kind of manifestation. Now let's look at the energies, look at the healing, and look at the shadow and see if we can figure out more about what you're manifesting that's coming in the future for you. Oh, way too many. Oh, there we go. Okay, Capricorn, so you have the Kambaba Jasper, which has a green aura or green border, which refers to the heart chakra. It also has the number 42 if you're a number person. I am going to look at the book because this is a new deck for me, so I'm just going to skim through and see what exactly the fine print says with regard to this particular crystal. So we have Ancient Echoes. When you live in your head rather than the physical world, your cellular structure becomes unstable and your metabolism is thrown off balance. You may not be assimilating oxygen or nutrients such as minerals or vitamins. Remember that ideas are nutrients too. Disruption of your autonomic nervous or immune system may be caused by ancient traumas and family dramas. That's a little rhymey. Sorry. That's what's in the book. Getting in touch with the ancestors and understanding the processes of creation helps you to recognize the value of recycling the past to create a more potent future. Check out what has passed down the ancestral line and utilize homeopathic healing for miasms such as tuberculosis. If you happen to have that, that's very, very, very specific. So that's going to be like, if that hits one person in this entire audience, then there you go. And I think considering this card was chosen for you, I think that somebody in this group has that. Healing insight for this particular month of July is by changing how you view things, you dramatically improve your well-being. So what I'm taking away from this with regard to what's going on with you again is everything's being thrown off right now because you really feel at an imbalance. You're feeling as though the wheel's upside down for you. You're out of sync with your sort of power center. Now I know the Emperor card is supposed to be for Aries, but I really see it in this instance as depicting your sense of self, your sense of your strength, your personage, what have you, and you're working as hard as you can because you're trying to get back to yourself. You're trying to really define yourself within this new world that we happen to be living in right now. But it is throwing you off balance, and it has thrown you off balance. And there is something very specific here about metabolism. I'm wondering if it's talking about maybe being a little careful about what you happen to be eating at this time. Again, that could be a message for just somebody, and it's just popping into me that this is something I need to say to you. Your energy card for July. They're sticking together because they're extremely glossy and it's humid right now. And we just want one. Capricorn is waiting. Oh, now you got like 16. Hang on. Oh, if I can just... there you go. It kind of gave me the imagery of like parkour, but in a deck. Oh, see, there we go. So we have the third chakra with Archangel Shamuel and number 37. The third chakra is the solar plexus, which is gold. Something to consider with regard to pentacles, your real 3D existence as well. But it's also your gut. So gut instinct, gut feeling, and again, like I was saying before, maybe that concept of nutrition and metabolism might be something to look into for you as well. Yeah, the number 37 is on top too, as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but that's also something to consider. You have it within you from what I'm seeing, and just the way he's sort of standing in the card, and the fact that you've got the wheel as well. I'm seeing this literally as you having the ability to use your power of manifestation to literally turn that wheel yourself in your favor. Because he's holding it as if he's like ready to turn that light, that disc, that orb, whatever it happens to be. And I really see that as you in your power, in your ability to manifest, which is, remember we were trying to figure out why this card was here? Having that ability to manifest an upright wheel to get you into your positive next phase and bringing you back into your intuition, yourself, your power, your everything else. Love it. And I'm just going to work on your shadow because this is going to be something for you to consider. Ooh, that was quick. With regard to why you're having such an issue with actually turning that wheel, with actually manifesting. What we have for you is Isis with Resurrection. Again, about ancestors as well. Past lives, past everything. It doesn't have to be about past lives in the concept of Isis and what she's about. Yes, it does. But as a shadow for you, it doesn't necessarily have to be a past life issue. It could be literally resurrecting your own power so that you come back into yourself and start really working on manifesting that turning of the wheel so that you can move forward from now on. That felt like a roller coaster, Capricorn. Oh, wow. I didn't know where Spirit was heading with that, or where the universe was going until that last card. I wasn't... they weren't telling me anything. You're like, nope, you gotta wait. You're gonna learn it just as Capricorn learns it. Yeah, so this is what I see for you for July. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's been wonderful reading for you. As I said, it's been a ride. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't forget about the contest, that free reading. Look forward to doing that for you. And yeah, try and have a positive month. Try and get that manifestation for that turning of the wheel. Hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.